After Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win, which some called the worst Royal Rumble victory of all time, the big question on Raw was, would he get booed? Well, let's put it this way, Us. The internet. He's a mid-carder! Worst Rumble ever! The fans. Hate to say I told you so, but the IWC isn't the majority. People Raw was packed this week. Actual meaningful matches, including a Dream Elimination Chamber qualifier between Sami Zayn and CM Punk. Kevin Owens finally turned on Sami Zayn, setting up the WrestleMania match. We got an emotional Jey Uso promo, and a complete disaster by Charlotte Flair. Oh, so that's what people actually hate. Not gonna lie, I really felt sorry for her. But people, let's talk about Monday Night Raw.
I came in the game. Okay.
Jey Uso comes out to a massive reaction, leading the crowd in non-stop yeeting. He gets emotional, thanking the fans for believing in him after years of being seen as just a tag team guy. He admits he once doubted himself, but now he knows he's ready for the main event of WrestleMania. Very emotional promo by Jey Uso, he was crying, and even if you didn't like the victory, right, you can at least appreciate that this guy worked his ass off and it means a lot to him. I mean, he cried when he won the Intercontinental Championship, so this is a huge deal. Now, I get your complaints, people. I really hope he improves his moveset because, dude, in a way, like, after watching this WrestleMania match and giving him the Royal Rumble victory, it takes balls. Triple H does have balls. Gunther interrupts, saying Jey Uso isn't on his level and doesn't add anything to his legacy. He warns that if Jey picks him, he is in for the most brutal beating of his life. Jey fires back, saying he's tired of being doubted and will talk to Cody Rhodes on SmackDown before making his choice. No matter what, he's leaving WrestleMania as a champion. And what's his catchphrase? What he says? Yes? Maybe? Sure? Oh, it's Yeet. I mean, you guys seen the crowd reaction. You seen the crowd reaction, even if you didn't like him winning. I mean, how could you doubt that decision at this point? I mean, I watched Raw and I'm like, well, none of the internet reaction matters at all. Not one bit. I've seen a very good harsh take on the internet. If you want to watch something that panders to the fans only, watch the other company and see how that turns out. Sounds like a very harsh criticism to AEW, but that's kinda true. Gunther, in a way, almost sold me this rivalry. He was acting like the IWC, basically saying, Jey Uso is a mid-carder. I'm not gonna gain anything by beating the crap out of you. I wish it was CM Punk, I wish it was Roman Reigns. But you? I hope you don't pick me. It adds nothing to my career. But as good as that was, can they actually make it interesting up till WrestleMania? People, you need to realize the championship can change hands before that. So Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta on this episode of Raw, which is the 4th Penta match in the WWE. And if we're not counting the Royal Rumble, he has a winning streak lately because he won his match, got distracted by Pete Dunne, and Ludwig Kaiser attacks him after the match. Seems like either a triple threat rivalry is going on or Pete Dunne might join the Imperium, which makes a lot of sense actually when you think about it. So we still have some issues in the Judgment Day. Finn Balor doesn't appreciate that Dominic took his spot, his partner, and got his partner injured. I don't think that was Dominic's fault. Now if the conversation is stealing my wife, my girlfriend, my partner, then maybe you're up to something. Maybe Dominic Mysterio had something to do with that. But Dominic says, look, I actually made that qualifying match for you happen. So obviously Finn Balor appreciates that he is going to be in the qualifying match. What we need to do with Finn Balor right now is actually put an intro, like every other song right now in the WWE, before he comes out, say, Finn Balor. God, that music is horrible. We see Charlotte Flair here to celebrate her victory. The promo was supposed to be, I'm so happy to be back, you know, I spent so much time injured and I'm so glad I'm here for you guys, and every time she keeps saying I love you, people booed stronger and stronger. She almost cried and then she was like, well, boo me, I don't care. And they still booed and she got even sadder. That was tough to watch, man. That was not the right call. Charlotte winning was not the right call. And in a way, like, yes, WWE did it themselves, but I feel sorry for Charlotte. Oh my god. That was a complete disaster. The biggest WWE we can't read the room moment I've seen in a while. Oh my god. So obviously she has to make a choice. We see Rhea Ripley and she treats Rhea Ripley like a kid. She didn't make her decision. She needs to see her options. Maybe NXT title, maybe WWE, maybe World Championship. But she says, you just keep proving me you're still a kid. And that's why Rhea Ripley wants Charlotte Flair to pick her. And people, it's a possible match. because of what happened to Io Sky, which was, again, very questionable decision. We'll see how that goes, but Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Now, on one hand, we've seen it. I don't want to see that match. On the other hand, that was probably, well, maybe the best match at that year's WrestleMania. So, I wouldn't be mad. But, like, that's the thing, man. Charlotte Flair, as good as she is, not a lot of people want to see her in the main event spot right now. That promo absolutely proved that. But again, I just felt so sorry for her. Oh my god. Jay's like, look, I'm sorry I eliminated you. It was a mistake. And Sami's like, no worries, man. This is your night. And then Karrion Kross is rising Sami Zayn to join the final testicles. Out of all the testicles, man, there are quite a few testicles in this world. You know who has the final testicles? Karrion Kross. You reach the destination of testicles, you see Karrion Kross standing, waving with those testicles right at you. And Joe Testicle is the right-hand man. The New Day got a new theme song, ladies and gentlemen, a heel song, and guess what? Guess what? It starts with the song saying New Day. Because if it didn't say that, you wouldn't have an idea of who's coming out. So they did a decent job by the whole song basically saying New Day this, and New Day that. It doesn't sound that bad, you know, it's whatever, but people are saying, oh my god, Jim Johnston is back. The subtitle said that on Netflix, and I got so excited. I'm like, okay, we're cooking bangers. We're about to see some bangas, man, bangas. No, it's a mistake. This is what their old song is actually called. So yeah, sorry to break it to ya. I got excited for a second too, but yeah. Unfortunately, we're still in the it's AJ Styles era. You know, the Viper, Randy Orton. I like snakes, I'm Randy Orton. Now, Rey Mysterio is going to face Logan Paul next week in a qualifying match. But now we got Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. It was actually a pretty decent match right here. Obviously, I'm enjoying New Day's work. Logan Paul came out to watch the match, and obviously, he has a plan. He made sure Rey Mysterio is not winning this match, so the New Day won, which is great. They needed that victory. Next week, we're getting Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. I don't know why this is so personal. Did I miss something? Did I miss some kind of an Royal Rumble spot where either Rey Mysterio or Logan Paul had a moment? But he's taking it seriously. He wants to be in that qualifying match. Now, the result is very obvious. Obviously, Logan Paul is winning this one, you know? Obviously. Sorry to break it to you, we're not going to see Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. Apparently, he's in kayfabe injured by Seth Rollins, so yeah, that goes out of the way. We're not seeing Roman. Roman is not going to WrestleMania to face a champion. But seeing CM Punk, John Cena, and Roman Reigns in the same match would have been pretty cool. Io Sky got attacked by Liv Morgan backstage. We got a qualifying match. Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. So I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, that is obvious. I mean, Io Sky was my prediction for the Royal Rumble, so she's winning this match. Nobody cares about Liv Morgan right now. You know, in a championship scene, we already seen that we want something fresh, we want something new. So a pretty interesting story development. So Raquel tried to interfere, but Rhea Ripley came out with the save. So Liv Morgan grabbed Rhea by the hair, so Rhea had to slap her in the face, meaning she got Io Sky disqualified, meaning Liv Morgan wins the match, meaning she's going to Elimination Chamber, which obviously made Io angry. She was emotional, she was crying. You ruined my path to WrestleMania. I honestly couldn't believe what I saw. You know, obviously there's this big chance of WWE doing a second chance match, where basically they pick all the losers and the winner gets to be in the Elimination Chamber match. We've seen that before. Not sure if Elimination Chamber matches or Money in the Bank matches, but you get the idea. So that is definitely possible, but I'm honestly shocked. I thought she's going to win the Royal Rumble match. I thought she is going to WrestleMania. I thought she's winning the World Championship at WrestleMania, but that is possibly not even happening. But the fact that WWE made it such a big deal, you know, and it was a disqualification, makes me believe she is going to get that second chance because it was by DQ. Technically, it wasn't even her fault. So maybe WWE are trying to build a story of her struggling, but finally, somehow, some way, still getting that opportunity. So don't get disappointed just yet. Just wait, enjoy, sit back, we'll see what happens. Seth Rollins fires up the crowd, congratulating Jey Uso but taking shots at CM Punk, calling him a scumbag who got embarrassed at the Rumble. He also reveals that Roman Reigns is injured because Rollins made sure of it. Rollins announces he'll be in the Elimination Chamber qualifier and then hypes up Sami Zayn. He says Punk disrespected Zayn, but Zayn is actually levels above him. Rollins tells Zayn to shut Punk down and keep him out of the chamber. Rollins leaves, Punk shows up, we got a wild brawl. all. And then it was time for CM Punk versus Sami Zayn on Raw, a qualifying match. This is awesome, man. Like, I actually saw this before the show started. You know, WWE announced this match, and I'm like, this is a pay-per-view level match. Not only are we seeing CM Punk wrestling on Raw, which is pretty rare, but also, this is like a dream match, right? Come on. That's the type of shit I want to see on my television. So we got the match, definitely exceeded my expectations because I was watching this and I'm like, some shenanigans are going to happen, some kind of bullshit, you know, somebody's interfering, somebody's costing somebody the match, and we're not gonna get the actual match we want to see, but that's not necessarily true. Some decent storytelling in this match. Obviously, these two can tell a story in the ring. I appreciate that. Good old-fashioned wrestling in the main event of Monday Night Raw. One-on-one match, a qualifying match, a match that actually matters, and you know, we gotta watch this to see what happens at the premium live event. I absolutely appreciate that. Now, obviously, CM Punk picked up the W right here, show of respect, which is pretty nice to see these two actually have some history. Hopefully, they worked it out backstage, but great shit, man. That's the type of stuff I want to see. Now, these Raw episodes before Elimination Chamber actually have something going on. You know, I like the fact that we're having these qualifying matches. At one point, I remember back in the Vince era, they would announce that shit. You know, they would just put it on the Titantron. And it would be like 4 guys who actually deserve it in kayfabe, and 2 guys who barely won any matches, right? Cesaro is in the Elimination Chamber, a guy we buried for the past 5 years. Out of nowhere, Kevin Owens attacks Sami Zayn, hits the pile driver, which looked absolutely nasty. He just turned on his best friend. Exactly what I told you is going to happen. People, back. Back. I told you it's gonna happen. He's like, dude, Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble tried to kill me. He tried to kill me. I was bleeding. He tried to break my neck. And you were standing here, not only not helping me to win the match, I'm supposed to be your best friend. You're supposed to be my friend. And also, I could have died. And you did absolutely nothing. So in my mind, my twisted mind, I feel like you chose Cody Rhodes over me. You chose Cody Rhodes over me. Now, people, think about it for a second. I've seen some kind of a video of Kevin Owens talking about his WWE career. It's on YouTube. You know, it was an autoplay, and I'm like, okay, that caught my attention. I might listen. So he basically talked about how he achieved everything he wanted in the WWE. He wrestled in the main event of WrestleMania twice against Stone Cold Steve Austin in a tag team match with his best friend Sami Zayn. So they got to share that. 2 best friends main eventing Mania as a tag team. And now they will get their WrestleMania match against one another. It's so unlikely. It's so crazy. Like Kevin Owens said, we didn't even dream of this kind of shit because it seemed impossible. You know, it's not even in your mind. I'm so glad we're finally getting this match, and we all know it's going to be an absolute banger, probably the best match on the card. And there's so much lore in this one. It's really like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. You know, we know the story, but there's so much more to tell still. And I love the fact that WWE didn't even drag this. Like, right away, Kevin Owens is crazy. He's like, you did this to me. You're the reason why I'm not the WWE champion right now. No questions, no explanations. He just pile-drived him. And I believe the story going forward is going to be Sami Zayn is injured right now. And I wonder how he's going to make his comeback. Is he gonna jump, you know, Kevin Owens? Or is he gonna be hurt? Because, look, dude, I can't believe you did this to me. Crazy. Are you loco? People, this was a packed episode of Raw. You guys feel that shit? I'm so excited about wrestling again. Man! The OG, the trailblazer of wrestling, YouTube is back. Piss excellence! But yeah, in all seriousness, I'm so glad to be back. I got that itch to make daily content again. I'm not saying I'm gonna upload every single day, but pretty much. Again, people, a packed episode of Monday Night Raw makes me so excited about Elimination Chamber with CM Punk and John Cena being in the same match. World Championship, WWE Championship opportunity. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe if you already didn't. And as always, your boy, The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.